Okay, so just going to do a bit of a stretch routine. So we're just going to stretch out the full body, just add in a few different ones from the last couple I've done. So we're just going to start off, just want you to just, if you're on your knees like me, just come to a seated position with your legs out in front. So you want them slightly apart. Oh, I'm stiff. I can feel it down my hamstrings. So you just try not to like sit over, try and sit up nice and straight. So you want to push your shoulders up and back, and your back nice and straight, a nice tight tummy. And then take the one hand and then reach it over to the opposite foot. If you can't reach your foot, just reach towards it. If you want to grab your toe, like we're going to, lift up your knee and then grab it and then try and straighten out the leg. So once you've got hold of your foot, your toes, push your toes away from you. So you should feel this, top of your shoulder coming down the side. So just going to really push it out, stretch. And then just gently release, and then other leg. So same again, pushing those toes away. Or you've got a bent knee, you're holding your foot, and then you're just trying to straighten out the leg. As you straighten the leg, you should feel that stretch. Don't have to take it completely flat. Good. And then bring both the legs in together. So toes pointed up to the ceiling. And then bring your arms out in front, so they're in line with your shoulders, keeping that back straight, so sitting up tall, and then reach towards your toes, but try not to arch and bend your back. So good posture, and just reaching forward. You should feel this down the back of the leg in the hamstring. Good, and bring it back. So you're sat up, and we're going to do that again. So reaching for your toes, but keeping your arms in line with your shoulders, keeping your back straight. And release it off. Good, and then bend in both the knees, take them out to the sides, bring the bottom of your feet together, and then hands grabbing your ankles or your bottom of your leg, just to pull them in as close as you can to your body. So again, try not to be all, arched over, sitting up nice and tall, so open up the chest. You can use your elbows to push your knees down to the floor, or if you want to, you can take your hands and even push your knees down even further, which is a bit harder. But you should feel this in your inside thigh, in your groin area. Yeah, deep breathing. Nice and relaxed. Good. And then just take the legs, relax. So whatever's comfortable, you can sit cross-legged or legs out in front. Sitting up tall, chin on the chest, looking down. Bringing the head up and looking up to the ceiling. So just a bit of neck mobility, a bit of stretching. An area we don't usually stretch day to day. So a really good one for the neck. Looking straight ahead and then look to your left. And then look straight ahead, just a second or two. And then look to your right. And then look straight ahead. Take your one hand up over, grab the opposite side of your head Relax the other shoulder down, so you don't want the shoulder to be up tight. Make sure it's down, and then just gently pull just as far as you know you're comfortable with, put it to the side. So you should feel this stretch down the side of your neck into the shoulder. But if your shoulder's up like this, you won't feel a stretch, so make sure it stays down. Good. Other side, same again. Take the arm up, over, grab the side of your head, relax the other shoulder down, and gently pull over. So slight discomfort, not pain. If anything hurts, don't do it. Listen to your body. Good, bring it down. And then take these hands together, they're yours, your hands, and push them out in front. So as you're doing this, you're rounding off your back and you're putting your chin on your chest, looking down to the floor. So you should feel this, top of your shoulders, top of the back, maybe a little bit of the middle back. So really round it off. And then take it up to the ceiling. And then stretch them right round. Pop them on your lower back. Push your shoulders back and your chest out. So this is stretching your chest. Nice steady breathing. God, I do that. I'm baking a cake. So when I deep breathe, I can smell the cake. This is the problem with your kitchen in your living room. Okay, and then take the arm up and over. So down the side. And swap it over. Good, well done, bring it round. So we're just going to move on to some lower body stretching now. So we're going to stretch the calves, which are right at the bottom here, and then your quads, front of your leg, and your hamstrings on the back of the leg. So we're going to start on your tummy. Before we just do this bit, if you've got like a band, a yoga strap, I'm going to be using a resistance band which is stretchy. You know, I haven't got those ones that we usually use in classes, the non-stretchy like cotton strap. If you've got one of those, great, but you can just use something that, you know, is got a little bit of stretch to it, or like a scarf or a jumper, but just be aware if you're using a jumper, it might stretch the jumper. A scarf is a good one, or a blanket. It's just something to be able to hook over your foot, which I'll explain as we go. So if you grab that now quickly before we start, I should have said it start, sorry. And then if we go onto your front, so we're not going to use those for a minute. We're going to start with the front of the leg. So you want to lie nice and flat on your mats. So looking down at the mat and then reach your hands out in front. I've got to keep it on the time because I'm multitasking. I thought I'll time this. The time I've done this session, my cake will be cooked. Perf. So I've got to keep an eye on the time. We're good. I'm sure I'll smell it if it burns. And then, so we're going to take then, bend one knee. So the heel's coming up to your bottom. Take that same side arm around as the leg that's up. If you can reach it, don't worry if you can't. If you can, grab it and then pull it in that little bit further. So if you can't reach it, you're just doing that. Yeah? If you can reach it, pull it in. So when you're pulling it in, or even without pulling it in, make sure you keep your hips pushed into the floor, because as you pull this, your hips will want to come up, so you'll lose that stretch. So ground your hips into the mat. more seconds. Lovely, well done. Take that leg down. And then we're going to do the same on the other legs. Just lift it up first. Get the feel for it. Keep the hips down and then grabbing your foot if you can reach it. And then again, ground the hips into the mat. Pull the heel into your bum. So you should be feeling this down the front of your leg. If for any reason you can't lie on your tummy, any injuries, anything like that, or you find it uncomfortable, you can do this on your side. So you can do it like that. Same on the other side as well. Or again, if you can't be lying down, you can do it standing if you want a quad stretch. Lovely, and relax it down. And then hands either side by your shoulders. Push up onto your knees. So then you're dropping down onto your heels, looking down at the floor, and just walk your hands out. Really nice stretch. So we're not going to stay like this for long because we're going to go into the calves. So from here, back up onto your knees and then curl your toes under so they're grounded into the floor. Walk your hands in once towards your knees. Push your bum up to the ceiling so your knees are coming up off the floor. Straighten out the legs. Push your heels down. So don't worry if you can't get them all the way down to the floor. Usually I can, I'm really tight in the legs. So push them as far as you can. If you're not feeling this, make sure your bum is up to the ceiling, so it hasn't dipped down, so you want to be up like this. Your legs are straight, make sure there's no bend in the knee. And then if you still can't feel it, just walk the hands a little bit further. Once you're like this, then pedal the feet one at a time. You bend the knee, push the other one down. Do it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push them both back down. Hold them there. 10 more seconds. Nice. Three, 2, 1. Good, nice, well done. Bend the knees down. Uncurl your toes. And then nice and slowly, gently coming up. And then you're going to be lying on your mats on your back now. So we're going to do the back of the leg, the hamstring. We're going to do the last stretch. And then we'll just finish off with a couple of arms. So with your band or your strap or your scarf or whatever you've got to improvise, lying down and then take one leg up and then loop your strap around the foot. So you're like that, yeah? Bring the other knee up and then drop it down to the side. Keeping both the hips grounded to the floor. Once you've got hold of your foot in this strap, stretch it up, nice and tall, keep it straight. Point your toes to your nose. So we're basically just doing a hamstring stretch like that, but we're using this band to really dig deep into a stretch because you're going to be pulling the leg in towards you. Again, if it's painful, stop, but slight discomfort. You should feel it all the way, hamstring, through the knee, into down the back of the leg. So use your breathing for this one. So you take a deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe out through your mouth, pull the leg in. Good, hold it there. Good. Keep holding. Nice 20-30 seconds holding these stretches. Really feeling it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and release. Good. Bend that knee down. Take that strap off that leg and then just swap it over. So drop that knee down to the floor. Keep both the hips grounded onto the mat. Take the leg up straight. Point your toes towards your nose. And then pull it in your own time. So if you're really flexible, you know, your leg might be all the way up here. You know, if you're not so flexible, by then might be really feeling it. So everyone's different. So just go to where, you know, you feel it. Listen to your body. But you should feel it down here. Your legs should be straight. And use that breathing. Good. 5 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And release it. Good. Bend the knee down. Take the strap away. Just hug both your knees into your chest. A little bit of a glute stretch. And then stretch out nice and long. Arms above your head so you're nice and tall. Point your toes. Point your fingers. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths together just to calm and relax. So in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And again. Out. Last one, in. Out. Slowly coming up to sitting on your mats. Sitting tall. And then last one, take one arm, keep it straight, take it right across your body. Get the other arm on top, just above your shoulder, just above your elbow, not shoulder, elbow. And then put it into your body, looking over your shoulder. So stretching around the shoulder. Holding. Good. Relax, other side. And then to finish off, stretch up to the ceiling, looking up. Deep breath in. Breathing out. Into the middle. And lovely. Well, thank you. So really good to stretch, obviously. You know, good routine to do, like 20 odd minutes. You know, just take, when you do it in like a session like that, you really take your time with it rather than rush it. So, you know, good to stretch out if you've been running or do any of the classes, or if you just want to take 20 minutes just to relax and unwind. You know, stretching is really, I find it really, really relaxing. But have a lovely day and I'll see you soon.